This 2026 Range Rover Evoque has barely changed its silhouette in 15 years. Most cars are redrawn twice in that time. This one refused. And it still carries the badge that every neighbor knows on sight, small but unmistakable. From almost any angle, the roofline drops into the tail like a coupe, low and deliberate. Those door handles sit flush with the body, part of a shape that simply decided not to age. The taillights are slim and joined across the back now, one of the only clues this is the newer car. So before you pay thousands more than a BMW X1 for that badge, subscribe, because there is one number I will come back to that changes everything. Because that is the whole trick. Land Rover keeps the shape you already know and quietly changes almost everything you cannot see from the pavement. The lights are thinner up front and the grille is cleaner, small changes that keep the face current. Open the door though and the story changes completely. Inside is where the Evoque finally starts to feel like the money it asks for. A curved digital cluster sits ahead of the wheel, clean and sharp, with the drive modes a thumb away. The materials are the real luxury here: soft-grained leather, cool metal, and switches that click instead of wobble. The seats are wrapped in ebony leather, heated and powered, and this is the kind of cabin that quietly earns the name on the tailgate. It all feels a generation newer than the shape wrapped around it. Which brings us to the screen everyone talks about, for better and for worse. This is Pivi Pro. When it works, it is crisp and quick, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto built in. But here's that number I promised. On RepairPal, the Evoque scores 3 out of 5 for reliability, 9th of 11 luxury SUVs. And owners keep flagging the same faults, this system freezing or rebooting, along with the 9-speed gearbox. The car filmed here is the plug-in hybrid that Europe buys, charging quietly from a wall socket. In America, the Evoque comes just one way, a 2-liter turbo 4, making 246 horsepower. No plug, no cable, just a smooth, all-wheel drive crossover that returns 22 miles per gallon combined. Down here, the cabin turns practical, with a pair of cup holders, a covered bin, and wireless charging under the floating console. It is tidy and modern, and it hides its years far better than the shape outside would suggest. The back seat is where the compromise begins, and it is the price of that sloping roof. Headroom is fine for most, but a tall adult sitting behind a tall driver will feel the squeeze. Knee room trails the roomier BMW X1, which simply hands you more space for less money. For 2 kids in the school run, it is perfect. For 3 teenagers on a road trip, less so. So the Evoque asks you to choose style. You are paying for how it looks and how it feels, not for the last inch of room a rival gives you for less. That same trade shows up at the back, where the tailgate lifts to reveal a boot built to the very same rule. It was drawn to look good first and packaged second. There is 21.6 cubic feet back here behind the rear seats. Fold them flat and it opens to just over 50 cubic feet, enough for a big shop and a stroller. It is a usable square space, even if a few rivals technically swallow a little more. For most weekends, it is plenty. So who is the Evoque actually for? It is for the person who wants the look and the badge and knows exactly what that choice costs. The engine is willing rather than thrilling, quick enough at 7 seconds to 60. The one to buy is the base S, right around $50,000, and it already comes generously equipped. You are buying the desire, and the Evoque knows it. Skip it if you need the roomiest rear seat or a spotless reliability record, and cross-shop the BMW X1 and the Genesis GV70. All of it lands the Evoque at 9.0 on the Auto TV score, style you pay dearly for. The BMW X1 review is next.